So this is problem 13.10 out of Taylor's mechanics textbook. And it is very similar to a previous problem we did, but now this is two-dimensional, and now we're not given the potential explicitly. So our Hamiltonian is defined as I have here, and our Lagrangian is defined as it is here to the right. So our kinetic energy is just 1/2 m x dot squared plus y dot squared. And our potential energy is equal to minus the integral of f dot dr. So that'll be minus the integral of minus k x dx minus the integral of k dy. We'll go from our origin to the point of interest, and we can kind of define our potential or zero wherever we'd like. So we'll do it at 0. So the first one is then going to be just 1/2 kx squared. This is our potential. Minus ky. Then our Lagrangian is going to be text mode is very frustrating. 1/2 m x dot squared plus y dot squared minus, this is becoming unnecessarily difficult, 1/2 k x squared plus ky. Okay. So our Hamiltonian then so far is px x dot plus py y dot minus 1/2 m x dot squared plus y dot squared plus 1/2 kx squared minus ky. So now we have our Hamiltonian defined. Okay? Well, what we want to remember here is that our generalized momentum is the partial derivative of our Lagrangian with respect to the time derivative of that coordinate. So p sub x is the parcel of the Lagrangian with respect to x dot, which is clearly mx dot, and py is defined similarly. Now we're just taking the time derivative, or I'm sorry, not the time derivative, the derivative of y dot, which will be defined similarly. And from here, we can express x dot in terms of our generalized momentum. And we can define y dot in terms of our generalized momentum. Sorry about that. And now we're going to plug in everywhere we see x dot and y dot our new expression. So we're going to have px squared over m plus py squared over m minus 1/2 m px squared over m squared plus py squared over m squared plus 1/2 kx squared minus ky. So this m will cancel with one of the m's here. And hopefully you can see we'll have px squared over 2m plus py squared over 2m plus 1/2 kx squared minus ky. Okay? So that is our Hamiltonian. And now we need to use Hamilton's equations. So this is our Hamiltonian. So our equations are qi dot is dH by dpi. So for example, x dot is the derivative of the Hamiltonian with respect to p sub x, which if you do that, that'll be px over m. Y dot is defined similarly. And that's really no surprise based on what we had up here. That's good, they're in agreement. But now we want to find pi dot, which is equal to, I'll put that up here, the general equation. Pi dot is minus the derivative of the Hamiltonian with respect to the position. If it'll let me. I never really even use, I wish there was a way to just turn text mode off, to be honest with you, because I never use it except to occasionally title some of the stuff I'm working on. Anyways, so px dot, so if we look at the derivative of the Hamiltonian and we take it with respect to x, well, that's just going to be, I guess, minus kx. Likewise for y, that'll just be minus, I think these are actually two different. I think one's like a kappa and one is a k. Those are different values. I should have maybe talked about that, but it's okay. Okay, so that is how we solve that. And now my family is home, so I have to go, but okay, sorry about that. So now all we need to do is find the equations of motion from here. So we can see that mx dot is equal to px and my dot is equal to py. And if we take a time derivative on both sides of these equations, we get mx double dot equals px dot and my double dot equals py dot. And of course we solved for those up here. So we have mx double dot equals minus kx and my double dot equals minus, I think this is kappa actually. Okay, so to solve these, well, the y is very easy. Y double dot equals minus k over m. And here you just have to integrate twice. This is a separable differential equation, so it's pretty straightforward. This will end up being kappa over 2m t squared plus, and then we'll just call our initial velocity v naught t plus your initial position, which we'll call y naught. Okay. So then what we want to solve is x of t, where x double dot equals minus k over m x, or if you prefer, x double dot plus k over m x equals 0. So this is just a common differential equation that we've solved a few times through this series. If this is something you guys would like a video, I think I've already done a video on this because it's used quite a bit, but if you guys would like to see this worked out in detail or see a video about this type of differential equation, then I can do that. But x of t equals our initial position, x naught cosine of omega t plus v naught omega sine of omega t. And remember that omega is the square root of k over m. So hopefully that helps, and if it did, please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.